What are you saying? All right. Welcome back to session 2. And we're going to start off with the Manchester derby, probably the biggest game of the weekend. And I just want to hear everyone's thoughts. I'm going to start off with Tinashe. Maybe he can give us what he thinks about Manchester City. And Pep Guardiola in this match.
Yeah. Get ready for some unbiased thoughts. Manchester derby. I'm just going to predict a United win. They've been bossing this derby for maybe the past 2 seasons. Wait. What? They're clearly the better team when it comes to this derby. They're clearly the better team when it comes to this derby, because if I look at it, I think in 2 seasons ago, they won that match in that derby. Last season, they won both matches in this derby. This year, they're gonna keep the trend. They're gonna go on a 4-game winning streak in the Manchester derby, just because I know Manchester United are in a difficult spot at the moment. But Manchester City, whenever I watch them, even the matches they've won, they're just so lethargic. They look so tired. It's like they don't want to play. I don't know why, but this is what I see. I'm sure. Wait, it's not about my hatred for Pep. I'm sure
it clearly is.
No, it's not. But guys, can you honestly tell me that they are not lethargic at the moment? They don't look tired at the moment. Men like KDB doesn't even have a goal from open play. Pogba has played way less minutes, and we have Pogba here, but he's got a goal from open play. KDB can't even score from open play.
What he brings to Manchester City. It's what he brings to the team.
What is he bringing at the moment? I don't see it.
What do you mean you don't see have you watched Manchester? Imagine Manchester City, as you're saying, in this difficult time they're having. Imagine them without KDB. That's surely a worse team to some extent.
Yeah.
At the moment, I would say they would have one less win. Just one less win, maybe. Not much of a difference.
You can't.
No, he's a good player, but I don't think he's in form.
Yeah, okay, he's not in form, but still he's got that quality that he brings. You can't deny that.
Yeah, you guys have to wait and see on Saturday what my guy Bruno is going to do supporting. 2-1 to Manchester United.
I mean, you can in some way, if you're not looking at the way that Manchester United are playing, you can say Manchester United win because they have 4 wins out of 5 in the last 5 games. So, and City only have 3. So, hey, it's going to be interesting. I don't know what Nakai thinks.
I feel like, guys, if we look at the way Man United has been playing, right? Yes, okay, they've won, but look at the way they've won, right? Even Rashford admitted it himself. He said that the first half, they always concede goals, right? They're always trailing first half, and then they make the comeback second half, right? With City, they're not going to be able to do that, guys. If you give City a chance first half to score, there's no way you'll be able to come back second half. If you act like that, and if they continue playing like how they're playing already, we saw in their Champions League game, I think it was yesterday, they did that same thing again, that same trend. They were trailing first half, I think 2-0, right? They tried to, I think it was 2-0, yeah. They tried to come back second half and it didn't work. They couldn't. And now look where they are, right? They've been knocked out of Champions League. And I feel like if they continue that streak against Man City, that is a dangerous trend. And it's a dangerous way to be winning your games. Yet you managed to do it against teams like Southampton and those guys, but with Man City, you can't afford to let them get ahead of you, because you won't be able to catch up. I think that's my view on it.
It's a difficult one, I think, because Manchester United always seem to want to turn up for these big games, right? Especially when Ole is, under scrutiny. They almost it's now like, it's written in the stars that they will turn up. So It's going to be a very interesting one. I don't know what Mr. Tariro thinks about this one.
Ordinarily, the City should be able to win the game. However, with the level of consistency in the league or the game, it can go either way. But if I'm to analyze both sides, I think that barring this recent loss by United in the Champions League, they've been doing very well. Shows that they've got some level of anger, shows that they are very much committed. And this gentleman called Bruno Fernandes is coming with that sort of inducement, that energy that was lacking in United. And I think that they are going to, especially now that their manager is under scrutiny, their manager might as well be fired. I expect them to come out guns blazing. As for City, I don't know, because they've demonstrated so far any will to be winning games. There's much leg characters, like Tinashe said, they are lethargic. They don't have energy. They are too weak. So they might as well win. But I would want to maybe, if I'm to go for a safe bet, then a draw would be something that we are looking at. However, it's more likely that United might turn out very much a different side and win this game, considering the trend that has been going on for the last weekend.
Okay. But is it the hunger side that's lacking for Manchester City, or it's just them being ruthless? They're not the same team. They're not ruthless enough.
I think that this team called City has been trying to dominate the EPL for the last almost 3 seasons. The last 2 seasons they won. The last season they thought they could win as well, lost to Liverpool. Now I think that there must be big changes in this squad. This squad has done what it can, and there is need for new players. The KDB of this world, yes, he's a good player, but I think that it has come a time when we need to not necessarily dispose of people to selling per se, but they can bring in someone who can compete with them. Because I think the lack of competition there is about to go to sleep. He's now just an ordinary player. He doesn't play with the sort of agent that is needed in that position. And I think that the whole squad is just not, they are just playing like it's ordinary. There's a sense in which the coach must bring in new faces to compete with these old guys, or even sell them if you can, because I don't see them winning the sort of inconsistency that they have. And going forward as well, I think they are strikers, especially this young man from Brazil, Jesus. They are not consistent for this season. They seem to be scoring on part-time basis, and you cannot win such games with unreliable strike. But after all is said and done, City are pretty solid. They can turn up in any game. They have what it takes. They've got the squad. They've got the quality. So it's going to be a difficult game, considering that these games are quite weird in that they don't have supporters. You can't be there cheering in the morning. So it's the atmosphere itself is subdued. But United are likely to be a better side coming. Even if they lose, I think that United put a very good job in games such as this.
Yeah, but these are the games that United like when they don't have the ball. When they don't have the ball, they seem to be almost ruthless on the counter-attack because of the pace they have. They just have too much pace going forward. And I think that's what they like. I don't know why they didn't do that against RB Leipzig. I think that's what they should have done from the get-go. But, that's another story. And I think we also had a similar discussion with Tinashe where we talked about Manchester City almost having to not necessarily go for an overhaul, but just to bring in freshness into the squad. There's some players that left, like David Silva and Vincent Kompany, which they still haven't really replaced. So it's almost like KDB needs someone to play with. I don't know if you just take the attention off him take the weight off him and just have someone else who's reliable, who's almost as reliable as him to almost help him, especially going forward. I don't know what you guys think about that. The transition that City are going through at the moment. Yes.
I would say that transition is going to be unsuccessful just by the fact that their manager cannot recruit talent. He can only use talent that he has been given. If you look at his past record, yes, he's been in many places and won, but has he ever recruited a player? At Barcelona, he was busy recruiting guys like Seydou Keita. Those guys were never integral to the team. He went to Bayern. He was recruiting some German youngsters like Sebastian Rode and stuff, but they never came into the team to make an impact. Just like at City now, he's buying these part-time players like Ferran Torres and all. They'll run around for a few weeks, but that guy, you can tell from looking at him from day one, he's never going to be an integral part to City. If and when Pep leaves, he's maybe going to have an extra year, then he's going to leave as well. He's never going to be like one of those players who's going to be integral to the squad. And you actually look at the City bosses, this is a question I've had. When they extended Pep's contract, they only gave him 2 years. Why did they give him 2 years if they think that this guy is actually our future? I think they're giving him 2 years so that if it doesn't work out, when they have to sack him, it's not going to be as expensive.
Do you think it's just the case of now they just want the Champions League? Like they're saying...
Yeah, maybe. They have to concentrate on that. Yeah.
They're saying over the next 2 years we want the Champions League.
Yeah, they have to concentrate on that.
Speaking of the Champions League, yes, they've got to concentrate on the Champions League. However, I do not see them having the depth of squad to compete at that level, because the Champions League, you need at least strong players, particularly in the area of creativity. And as of now, there is only KDB and who else? David Silva has gone, others have gone. So for the Champions League this year, maybe they can come with a surprise, but as it looks like they might not be able to win it. And if they are to compete for the Champions League next season, then they have to invest very, very seriously in defense. They have to invest in the middle of the pack. They have to invest up front. They have to invest up front. In the wings, I think they can compete. They have also lost Leroy Sané, who I thought was a promising
very important. Yeah.
He's not there. And Mahrez Sterling and others can do something for those positions. However, they need to put some sort of a squad overhaul, particularly in the middle of the pack, and going back to defense for them to compete at that level.
Okay, just a quick side topic. What do you think City lacks in winning the Champions League? What is sort of the missing piece? Because it seems as if they have everything, but
number one,
yes.
Number one, I hold the view that they lack the character, because the Champions League is different from EPL. In terms, you have to keep the tempo as it is, home and away. That's number one. Number two, they should be developing court fit when they go away to play those outside the Etihad Stadium. And when you are playing the Champions League, you have to put so much effort in the away game because you have a disadvantage, and they have not been doing that. So, yeah, they are just lacking that edge, that level of character needed to go towards the next level. And I think that when you look at the way Liverpool played when they won the Champions League at the time, they had it. And you see how they were winning, beating the likes of Bayern Munich. Didn't they win in Munich? If I'm not mistaken. Actually, one of them, and City able to pull such kind of thing. So going forward, I think that City needs to work in terms of the away game. They need also to work in terms of how they approach this knockout game, because quarterfinal, semi-final, that's it. Once you lose the first leg, you have to maybe try fighting, win the second leg, that's it. And they haven't been able to pull themselves through that. the Champions League is not a whoop in the park. It's one leg.
Okay. Tinashe, so you had something to say?
It's the coach. They can't win the Champions League just because of the coach. Wait, let me explain this. This has been. I look at trends and patterns. Let's look at his time at Bayern Munich. Yet this tendency of when he gets to this big game, just sort of like change the system. There's a saying that has been given out by a better coach than Pep Guardiola. You know, a senior in terms of coaching when it comes to this coaching thing. Jose Mourinho said, when it comes to these big matches, the biggest of occasions, familiarity is key. Give the players the simplest of messages, what they're used to. They perform better on big occasions. But Pep tends to do it the other way around. The bigger it gets, the more confused he gets, the more he confuses his players. Take, for example, last season versus Lyon. City were playing a 4-3-3, they were playing well. Then all of a sudden, they play Lyon. Now he wants to use a 3-man defense, 3-5-2, trying to change things too much, trying to fit Rodri and Gundogan in his midfield. And these guys, you know, they are useless when it comes to legs in the midfield, the defensive side of the game. They will go all the time. So that's what happened. Then they lost. So he always does this. At Bayern, he used to do that. He's played Lam for a long time during the season at right back. Come the Champions League, yes, he's quite adept at playing in midfield, but he puts him in midfield versus the young legs of guys like Koke and Saul. Then he gets overrun. Then they lose the match. So he always makes those mistakes. These are, you know, mistakes he brings upon himself. These are not like unfortunate, occurrences. He brings it upon himself. So he should take this criticism. I think the only reason why City haven't won the Champions League is because of Pep, because they've actually been to a semi-final before he was appointed as manager of Man City. Then ever since, they can't even make it past the quarterfinal. No.
Okay.
I think maybe with Pep, what it is he sort of like crumbles, right? If he sees something's going wrong, he crumbles, and it like his tactics get, you know, confused in his head or whatever it is. And I think sort of like Tinashe mentioned as well is like with the small games. Like if we look at EPL, like the games he was playing with Fulham. Like they won that game by far. The small teams, I forgot what the other team was, but it was a small team as well. But then when they come against the big ones, like with Liverpool, then it's like, you know, that momentum goes down the drain and it all gets messed up, and then they struggle to score. I don't know what's going on with the players. Again, like you said, the Pep is confused. The players also get confused, and then they fail to win the game. So, yeah, I feel like, it's gonna be tricky, but I still feel like City can win.
So you guys are just saying basically it's Pep's fault because he complicates things when it comes to these big games. He doesn't do what the players are used to, what they've done the whole season, what's got them there. He changes the whole system. Okay. That's interesting. Quick, that was a nice side topic. And then we'll move on to the final game. Okay, let's tell you.
Sorry, I was just saying that speaking of the Champions League, blaming everything on Pep is rather far-fetched in my view. Because even before he came in, they were not winning the Champions League. They might have raised the same, but they were not winning the Champions League. But I share those kind of sentiments that they tend to crumble, especially when they are trying to come from behind. They tend to lose steam in that way. But I also think that what has been a problem for them is that they've been chasing the EPL at the same time they're trying to chase the Champions League. So when you are doing that, it means we are going to be playing week in, week out, and it has got a psychological or even a physical effect on the players. So going forward, I think City must choose what they want this season. For example, they can let go of the Premier League and try to chase the Champions League. Because look at teams like Bayern Munich are on a roller coaster in this league. There's no competition. The inventors of this world also on a roller coaster. The Spanish guys. So you can't compete with those. because they can win at 50%, but in the EPL you can't win at 50%. So if they forgo the EPL and focus on the Champions, maybe not, they might as well clinch it this time around.
I also want to blame Kevin De Bruyne because he always runs away in big games when Manchester City need him. But that's a story for another day.
He's like his coach.
Exactly. Okay, so we're going to move on to the midweek game here. Still a bit far, but big game nonetheless. Number 1 and 2, Liverpool and Tottenham. I'm going to be straightforward here. I think Liverpool are going to get beaten. I think Jose Mourinho is going to get them. It's going to get the best of them. I don't think Liverpool stand a chance in this one. I don't know what you guys think.
Is it being played at Anfield or at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium?
Yeah, at Anfield.
Anfield.
No chance. Tottenham is not winning. It's like the ghosts over there at Anfield. No team can just beat Liverpool, but I'll give them a draw just because they are so good. Tottenham will draw this match. It's going to be a draw. Mourinho is going to set up defensively, make sure that nothing hurts his team. Then he's going to take the point. He's going to be very happy with the point.
Okay, interesting one.
I think a draw or a Liverpool win. I really think so. Because one, the Liverpool have their fans back at Anfield. I think that's going to play a major role in the confidence and the atmosphere and the players as well. And also Trent, although his first game was his first game was Champions League. Trent is back in his rightful position. I feel like Trent makes a major difference to that squad. Trent's crosses are lethal. They are deadly, right? One good cross into the box, Salah connects, it's a goal, you know. So I think it's gonna be a good game. I think either a draw or a Liverpool win. That's my prediction. I do think Tottenham's gonna score, but I feel like Liverpool's gonna clutch the win.
Okay. Mr. Terrio.
Oh yes, I think that this is a clash of the titles. Both teams seem to be good sides. They're doing well tactically as the coaches have been. I hold the view that Liverpool might have an edge over this one. However, I'm quite worried with the way Liverpool play sometimes. They seem to be too predictable, especially with front guys, the Mane, Salah, and kids. So if Mourinho, being a tactical genius that he used to be, I don't think he might have some sort of divine connection and be able to stop these guys. So I won't be surprised if Tottenham wins the game. However, it's looking more towards the Liverpool side of things, because Liverpool, I think in terms of quality, they are much better. And considering that this game is going to be played at Anfield in front of home, there is the sense that they will carry this one. But Tottenham as well are not to be underestimated. They are a big side. They are competitive, especially with the likes of Harry Kane, and I'm told Bale is in there as well, and many of these other players. So it's maybe for a draw, gravitating towards a win for Liverpool might be at Tottenham may as well just come, but you can take it.
I disagree with you guys a lot. I think Tottenham are going to win this one, like I said. I think Jose Mourinho, like Tinashe said, he's going to set up, he's going to make sure that Liverpool have no way of entering. Nothing. I think he's going to have a man on Salah, he's going to have a man on Mane. And I think Tottenham have more than enough quality to hurt Liverpool. So I think that's simply what he's going to do. And I also think it's very difficult to stop a team when they start gaining some sort of, yes, they may not say it, but some sort of belief, some sort of momentum. It just gives them some sort of edge. I think we saw that even when Leicester won the league. They just seem to have this belief and this edge, and I think that's what's going to carry Tottenham in this game, and that's what might carry Tottenham all the way this season. So I think they're going to win this match. I think they're going to beat Liverpool at Anfield, and this is going to be the start of a Liverpool collapse this season. I say this.
Okay, I can give you one thing. I can say if there's anyone to beat Liverpool at Anfield, I think it's Mourinho.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's not going to be a straw in the pack. It might happen, but a straw of 1 to 10, I give a 2.5.
He has no belief in Jose Mourinho.
Side question, guys. I remember when before the season started, Nigel had said that Salah is not gonna get 20 Premier League goals. Do you guys also believe the same thing?
How many goals does he have now?
Yeah, that is not going to get 20 Premier League goals.
No chance. I think he's gonna definitely.
How many does he have now? I'm looking for the standings.
I'm not sure how many years.
Yeah,
now.
but come on, guys. Taro, do you think that Salah might not get 20 Premier League goals?
Might not get them because you see the way he has been playing is a good player, but it's not at his usual best. So I don't think that unless if he can come back a different person, like when he to the second half of the season, he might be able to get them. But from my own way of thinking, as of now, he won't get. Maybe he can be at 18, 17, 16, at 20.
You guys are haters. You guys don't know
He's
Salah.
got
Salah
9
is like
goals right now.
Oh, he's on 9 goals right now. So
Yeah.
you guys are just telling me he won't be able to get
In 10
11
matches.
goals.
I don't.
9 goals in 10 matches. So he's not gonna get 11 goals in the remaining 28 games.
Yes, that is what I think.
Wow.
I think
That's
here's what I think. I think Liverpool are going to start to almost not really fall apart, but not be at that level they've always been for the past 2 seasons. That's why I think he won't make 20 goals. That's why I think he won't make 20 goals. I don't believe Salah will make 20 goals.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Okay. So
I also want to make an admission, guys.
Okay.
There's a guy I used to berate and always say that he's not good enough for his club. He should play in the championship. And I want to say I stand corrected. Eric Dyer has been playing so well for Tottenham. That defense has been very solid.
Moved.
So this is my own public apology to Eric Dyer. I think he has helped Tottenham.
I will not apologize yet. No.
No, but look at me. As I've always said, guys, when the facts change, my opinion changes. When he was playing bad, I used to berate him, but now he's playing quite well. He's actually helping the team. He's still got a few mistakes in him, but he's been playing well. So I'll give him some credit.
Oh, I just.
He has been playing at that level for Tottenham for quite a number of years now. He might not be the best, but he can hold his own on it. And I think that Pochettino during his days was able to utilize that effectively, because there was a time where I was quite convinced that Dyer was going to do that. But as he began playing, especially in the early Mourinho days, I to resign that kind of prediction, because he was now beginning to play like some defender of sorts. But it's a good thing that he is back on his feet right now, and at that level he can. But championship, I think that it's really a personal kind of personal assault on the man. I think that is way better than championship. At the level of Tottenham, he can compete. But on a bad day, he can play someone who's quite possessed with this African spirit, and you wonder whether he is angry or he needs
But why did you have to call it an African spirit, though? It can just be a spirit.
Maybe some spirits that he can you wonder whether intoxicated. I remember a game I saw last season. His legs were broken. The guy was causing all sorts of problems. He ended up getting
Eric, I think I'll wait to give my public apology. I think I'll wait another 10 games, and then if he continues to do what he's doing, then I'll give my public apology. As for now, I don't think he's a good centre half or a good player, as a matter of fact. But yeah, I think that brings an end to this week's episode, the lead-in, and we'll see you guys next week. Please subscribe, share, and like the video. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching TK Sports. For more awesome content from this channel, please subscribe. And also, engage with us on our social media platforms down in the description below.